Back in Central Texas, the House passed it, but the lieutenant governor says a statewide cite and release bill for criminals caught with small amounts of marijuana is dead in the Senate.
That is not stopping some Central Texas police departments from doing it anyway. Within the next month, police in Cedar Park plan to implement a cite and release program for some people caught with marijuana.
A person with less than 2 ounces of pot would have to report to a processing center rather than go straight to jail. Cedar Park officers say this does not let suspects off the hook, but it will benefit their workload and transport time.
KXAN's Will Dupree takes an in-depth look at the spread of these kinds of programs in Williamson County.
Round Rock Police became the first agency in Williamson County to try out cite and release. The county attorney's office secured a $65,000 grant in 2016 to start the pilot program. Figuring out exactly how it worked took some time, according to criminal defense attorney Jared Smith.
Whenever we first started encountering this, I had to have my assistants call and find out where do they even report to? Where do they go to get magistrated? Because we didn't even know a couple years ago when they first started this.
Despite those snags, Smith ultimately supports this effort.
We shouldn't be throwing people in jail for very low-level possession charges. I think it frees up county resources for more violent crimes.
County leaders pitched cite and release as a way to reduce the jail population. Figures are not immediately available, though, to show if it's had an effect on the number of inmates booked. However, these type of marijuana possession cases still make up about 20% of the county's caseload. The numbers have held steady over the past 3 years, and the county attorney's office would like to expand the program to more law enforcement agencies. Will Dupree, KXAN News.
Today, we also asked Leander Police about the cite and release program. It's not implemented there, but police told us they are following its progress at other agencies. They're waiting to see how effective it is in other communities first.
Austin has had a similar cite and release policy in place for a handful of crimes since 2009. Last October, APD implemented a new version that narrowed the disqualifying factors, things that could trigger an arrest rather than release. Those include if the officer believes people or property would be immediately in danger by releasing the suspect, if the subject demands to be taken before a magistrate or refuses to sign the citation, or if an officer cannot identify the person in question.
It is worth noting the Texas Police Chiefs Association opposes the statewide law as currently proposed, saying it does not allow officer discretion to arrest as they have with almost all other Class C misdemeanor offenses.